call, man.
And Mr. Live Master, how are you?
I'm well. I got my kit ordered. I'm super excited. Can't wait to get my hands on that kit. And I'm really excited to be able to do a live video. I'm going to do a video of me swabbing my cheeks. I mean, it's going to be documented and my health history. You know, your post this morning motivated me. And I even asked Trenton before I moved to Vegas, I'm like, bro, I got to get in shape. I got to take care of my health. And, you know, this is all coming together the way it's supposed to, you know. I'm getting leadership in business the right way, and you're becoming a friend that's going to help me in all aspects of my life because you're in my backyard, man. It's like the best thing ever.
Mike, I'm a path changer, but I don't just change people's paths physically or nutritionally. I change people's paths physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You know the 7 path changer pillars, don't you?
I don't have them memorized, but I know they're all good, and it's a lot of it's. And I know financial is the last one. I know that.
That's right. Spiritual. I love the Christmas tree. So spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, relational, nutritional, and lastly financial. But yeah, let's dive into it, guys. I'm super impressed with this group that you guys have assembled right now. Just so you guys know, this is the most exciting part of the business for me. It's when, I met Trent and Samuel through Dave Kohansky. Dave might be joining us as well. Dave, I really didn't think, let's just take this thing right from the top as we'll get into a compensation plan training. We're going to focus on specialized knowledge around the comp plan so that you guys understand everything you need to know about this compensation plan. So we're live on Facebook right now on the Zappia page, and we're also recording this, so I will be able to upload this to the YouTube channel. But I get really excited when I met Dave. You guys, the chances of you all being here on the screen right now, I want to let you guys know, is this small. And I'm going to tell you why. And I really want you guys to know how critical this is for all of us meeting. I really didn't think I was going to be working with Dave Kohansky. Dave and I do business together in the real estate and the title and escrow world. And I brought this business up to Dave, and Dave was telling me about 5 other programs he was looking at the time, and he just wasn't listening to me. And then I reached out to him, and I invited him to meet Ron Williams, guys, in the first couple days. Ron flew in from California. I said, Dave, I got a chance to put you in front of the CEO of this company I've been telling you about. He goes, okay, I'll come down and meet you. He came to Miller's Ale House. He couldn't find us. My phone was dead. We were in the back patio. It was me, Ron Williams, Mike Devers, and a guy by the name of Danny. It was just 4 of us. We were throwing darts and drinking beers with the CEO of this company, and it was when nobody knew about this back in late September. So Dave once again came to my office, and he kept trying to pitch me on an opportunity. I said, Dave, I'm not interested in anything but euphoria, nothing. And then finally, I made one last comment. I messaged to him, and I texted him one day, and I'm sharing this with you guys for a reason. Sometimes you just don't want to give up. Sometimes you got to let go. But you see, I know Dave needed me. I know he needed a mentor. And I didn't want to see him join another program because, quite frankly, nobody would have taken care of Dave Kohansky the way I'm taking care of him today. And when I say taking care, I mean really care about him and teach him and mentor him. And I texted Dave one day, and I said, Dave, listen, this is the last time I'm going to send you this message. You deserve to be running with me in this company. You've been looking for a mentor. I can help you get out of your crappy situation in life. You need to get in touch with me if you're serious about changing your life, something to that effect. And then he came to me and he said, okay, Zappia, tell me why you're so excited. He finally gave me his ear, and then finally he goes, okay, I see it. And that's what happened. So the only reason why Trenton knows about this is because Dave Kohansky got in touch with Trenton, and then, of course, Trenton introduced it to you, Felicia, and you, Yesenia, and you, Mr. Chavez. So, Trenton, I'll just start off by letting you know I'm really proud of you, like really, really proud of you. We met on a Wednesday night. I would say that was 3 weeks ago. And 3 weeks ago, you and I had a really, really strong connection. And now here we are today, 3-4 weeks later, and we're finally getting to the point where we're about to take this ultra seriously and put a foundation in place so that you have what you need to go out there and build a massive business. Now, in the very beginning of something like this, you guys have to be like this with each other. Now, just so you know, my role in your lives is I want to teach you, I want to mentor you, and I want to work with you guys, provided you want to work with me. And here's what I mean by that. I was talking to Trenton about it yesterday. I'll tell you a quick story. I was working with somebody who joined the business the very first week with me. And this person told me he was going to go till the end of time with me. I'm going to give you 24 months of my time. Let's go, Zappia. Tell me what to do. And I told him what to do. And he put me to work. He put me in touch with 20, 30 people, literally 30 people. Kept doing group text messages, kept setting the appointments. I kept jumping on Zooms, kept getting on the phone. I spent a tremendous amount of energy with this person and his whole entire network. And he had the foundation for an explosion. And then he moved to another state. He started working another job and he completely disappeared. He completely disconnected. And here's the problem with that. I'm not strong enough to carry all those people he enrolled. And it's not fair to me that he just stepped away and decided one day he didn't want to do the business anymore. And you know what? I understand that people have things going on in their life, but all I ask people is this. If you want to work directly with me, here's a few things that I ask you guys to do. Number one, I ask you to show up for the Monday night meeting, the teaching that we do on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Number two, I ask that you plug into the Wednesday night, once a week business overview that we do at 6 o'clock Pacific. And you invite all your people and your team, and you create that duplication, people inviting people and everyone being on there. That's how it grows. And number three, I ask that you enroll for the big event on January 12th and that you're there with your team. And if anybody does those three things, what is it? Less than an hour on Monday night, less than an hour on Wednesday night, and you commit to going to the company big pre-launch, which is going to be the biggest event in the history of the world for me. I don't know about for all of you, but if you do those three things, let me tell you what I'll do for you. You do those three things, there's 164 hours in a week, something like that. If you guys do those three simple things, I'll give you the rest of my 164 hours to help you build a business, sincerely. But if you guys don't plug into the system, you guys understand why it's important to plug into a system, right? If you're not plugged in, what do you think your people are going to do? What do you think? Anybody?
Our people do whatever we do.
Beautiful. So it's monkey see, monkey do. So as you guys, I look at the four of you as leaders, you want to lead by example and you want to plug into a simple system. Now, we're also going to have some things we do locally here in Vegas. So for the two of you gentlemen that are in Vegas, I'm going to ask you to show up to a once a week meeting here as well so we can build that team and that frenzy in Vegas. Just an extra step for you. But for anybody out there around the world that's plugging into our system, like you, Yesenia, and who she just disappeared, and you, Felicia, all I ask is that you plug in there. And if you guys do that, you got me. You just won me over. Because I know for a fact that Trenton, you and Mike and Felicia and Yesenia, I know the four of you could probably put 30 to 100 people in this thing by the event if you follow the system. And maybe even more, because I know Chavez and Trenton are going to do a launch here pretty soon. I asked the CEO of the company to do your launch, Chavez. Did Trenton tell you? What's that? I can't hear you. You're muted, buddy.
I'm super excited. And like you were saying, you know, they monkey see, monkey do. And I actually purchased my kit this morning. So, you know, I signed up, and then this morning I purchased the kit, and then all of it, and you can see this thing. I'm up, yep, I got my kit. Now I can start talking about my kit and everything to people, and you know what I mean? Because now I'm doing the business. It means more now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's official.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I want people to feel the excitement of buying the kit and getting it and doing the swabs and then the curiosity of what my genes are going to be. That's what I'm most excited about. Because my dad's dad and my mom's dad had heart disease, and they died close to my age. So.
Oh man, I'm sorry. My father died from heart disease as well. Just so you know, Chavez. So, can you guys see my screen?
Unique.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's tackle this compensation plan. This is not difficult. So we got a great foundation of a team. There's four of you right now. I know there's more than four of you on your team, Trenton, but we'll get the rest of them to watch this replay so everyone's on the same page. So let's go through the comp plan here. Here we go. First of all, let's talk about the packages and the importance of the packages. Somebody wants to do the business, they can buy a one pack, which is just a single pack, as you guys know. But there's discounts when you buy the bigger pack, and there's dividends. You get paid dividends when you purchase the bigger pack. That's why the one part of the program is called discounts and dividends. The 3-pack is only available in Canada. The 5 and the 10 pack does not work in Canada. So I just opened up Canada with a new business partner named Greg Houghton. He needs to know that in Canada, he can only do a 3 pack. We can do the 3, 5, or the 10 here in the United States. The bigger pack you purchase, guys, the more money you save. You get 10% off, 15% off, or 20% off. You guys can see the slides. That should make perfect sense. You're going to save 50 bucks, 120, or 320. The price or the cost on each of the packages in US dollars is $431, $679, and $1279. The personal volume you're going to get is $250 on the 3 pack. That means right when you join, you're going to get personal volume of $250, and that's going to qualify you for the D&D 2. We'll get that in a moment. The 5 pack is 400 personal volume points, and the 10 pack is 750 personal volume. So the rebate that you get right away, the dividends, the D&D, when you start on the 3 pack, you're automatically, for that first month, you're a D&D 2. For that first month that you join on the 5 pack, you're a D&D 3, and on the 10 pack, you're a D&D 4. You're going to see here momentarily why that's going to make a difference for you. Now, there's a way to get to D&D 2, 3, and 4 by signing up lots of customers, personal, just customers. And when you get customers, that raises your volume 100 points of volume every time you get a customer. So Mike Chavez, for instance, you just signed up as a 1 pack, right? Yep. So Mike, if you wanted to make sure that you got the big D&D bonuses and you're at the D&D 4, you'd have to go out there and get at least 5 more customers this month in order to be D&D 4. Or you can upgrade to a 5 pack or a 10 pack. But if you don't want to do the 5 pack or the 10 pack, which is essentially like buying customers because you're going to turn around and sell those boxes anyway. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. You can go out there and get 5 customers, and that'll count towards your personal volume, which will qualify you for the D&D 4, which I'll get to momentarily.
Yeah, I think it's powerful to have those in your hand, too, when you sit down with people to show them the kits in your hand. Very powerful.
Yes, it is. Now, you guys are still with me, right? Yep. Good, you said.
Oh, yeah, I'm locked in. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to keep this super simple, but guys, this is your first day of really seeing it from me. I've got my head completely wrapped into this thing for the first time in 3 months. I'm not expecting you guys to have it perfect. I just need to know that you're going to gain specialized knowledge over the coming months so you can get it as close to perfect as you can, because one day you're going to explain this without using the video. However, I will encourage you guys, 99% of the time, you should only play the 7-minute video. But when you guys get in front of a room full of people, you actually may want to show the comp plan and show people that you know what you're talking about, because a leader knows how to do this presentation. So if we go out there and just go out there and sign up nutritionists, and we teach them all to get 3 customers, we're going to multiply our check times 3. We teach them to get 5 customers, we're going to multiply our check times 5. And if we teach every one of our nutritionists to go out there and get a 10-pack and put 10 in the hands of other people and get 10 customers minimum, do you guys realize how big our business will be if we teach people to get customers? It's great to sign up nutritionists, but guys, this company will one day be dominated by people who just want to be customers. So let me explain the difference between a customer and a nutritionist. You guys might already know this. And just so you know, Mike Chavez, Mandy is going live at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we're going to peek in on her live Facebook Live just to say hi and let her know we're all supporting her as a team. I believe Mandy's going to become our teammate soon. Guys, she's phenomenal. She's from Canada as well. Her and I have been talking ever since Mike connected us, and we've built the most beautiful friendship, Mike Chavez. I love that woman, and I thank you for introducing me to her because I adore her. So a customer, there's no membership fee for a customer. You get your own website, alias your name.euphoriascience.com. You can participate in the customer referral program. I'll get to that momentarily. There's no monthly requirement. You get notifications from the company on sales and products and webinars and the U of U trainings, which is our personal development side of our business that Ron Williams is going to do on January 12th. And you can upgrade to a nutritionist anytime you want to by simply paying the $39.95. Now, keep in mind, I know this was Trenton's question earlier, and I'll get to it when I talk about how you can get your product for free when you're a customer. Commissions are not paid retroactively, so it won't go backwards if you all of a sudden decide to switch to a nutritionist later on. If you want to be a nutritionist, it's only $40 measly for the whole year. Why wouldn't you want to own your own business with Euphoria? Okay, you get your own Euphoria Science website, which is what you share with customers, and you get your own Feel Euphoria website, which is what you share with business prospects. You can participate in the comp plan to earn commissions and ranks, but as a nutritionist, guys, you cannot participate in the customer referral program, which I'll get to on the next slide. When you are a nutritionist, your monthly requirement in order to get a paycheck, and this is what I was telling Trenton about yesterday, and what I wanted to make sure all of you understand, you have to have at least 100 PQV, personal qualified volume. What does that mean? At least 100 PQV of your order and your customer's orders. So if you order the product every month, you have 100 PQV, you're good. That means you can get paid by Euphoria. But what if you're not ordering every month? As long as you have one customer that you've signed up, that $100 will count towards your PQV as well, which means you could technically get paid in this program even if you don't order the product. Make sense, guys? Now, do we really want to work with people that don't order the product? Probably not, because why would I want to build a business unless you were actually going to be behind Euphoria? To me, you can't be in Euphoria until Euphoria is in you. And hold that thought, because I did not have my Euphoria today. Hold on. Woo!
Jacked. I'm super excited, man.
You should be excited. This is exciting.
Well, so theoretically, you could come in and join. And it's like $300 to get the kit, the business, and everything. It's around $300, and then if you get one person to come in on the 10-pack, you qualify for the dividends because you sold 10. You get so much volume with your order. So
no, if you get one person to do the 10-pack, you're going to make about a $350 commission because you sponsored that person with your fast stock bonuses. You're not going to be D&D. Well, you might be. I'll have to ask that question. Hold that thought.
Can I ask you let me ask you a quick question. So just to clarify that, you said to qualify for the 100 QV per month, we can qualify by either buying one pack ourselves or enrolling a customer that buys a pack that month. I just wanted to clarify that. Is that correct?
That's correct, and I'm going to show you right here on this slide, Trenton.
That's extremely powerful.
Yeah, because it is. Oh, because technically you don't have to be even ordering the product to make money in this business, which is unheard of. But Mike said, that's insane. No company does that. None. I never heard of it before.
Well, guys, just if you can, these are great questions, but I think I'm going to answer them, Trenton. So just hold them until the end, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So check it out, guys. I'm going to go ahead and mute your background noise there. Someone's got some kids in the background. I love kids. Do whatever you got to do, but I just want to keep everyone focused here. And Wendy just joined us, so everyone say hello to Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
She's with us somewhere. I don't know where she is on the screen here. She is down there. Okay, so check it out. Let's go over some languaging for you. What does QV mean? It means qualifying volume. It's used for the qualification requirements to be eligible. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm reading the slide. Requirements to be eligible to earn commissions and ranks. 100 personal QV or PQV or higher in a calendar month are required to participate in the comp plan. We just went over that. When meeting this requirement, you're shown as active. In your back office, guys, it'll show you active or inactive. If you're active, it means you're ordering your product or you've got at least one customer ordering the product from you. Your personal customers can contribute with up to 100 QV towards a nutritionist monthly qualification at the close of the month. So it just said it once again in the information here. Let me go back. So CV is commissionable volume. This is very important. Your commissionable volume is what you get paid on, not the total volume. So it's used for calculating your commissions throughout the comp plan. I'll give you, for instance, the 10-pack is a $1,200 cost, but it's only $750 commissionable volume. So you're getting paid on $750, not $1,200, just so the math makes sense for you guys. Every network marketing company does that. There's costs associated with business, so you get paid on the volume that they're willing to pay you on, which is $750 versus the full $1,200. All the other packs are proportionate to that. And then there's retail volume. You add up your personal volume and your customer's QV, and the QV from your nutritionist paid as a beginner to obtain your RV for the month, your retail volume. There's an enrollment tree and a placement tree. Euphoria keeps track of 2 organizational trees for every nutritionist, the enrollment and the placement tree. The enrollment tree keeps track of each member's enroller or sponsor. So keep in mind, every time you enroll somebody, they enroll somebody, so on and so forth. Someone you personally enroll is called your personally enrolled member, okay? Now, you can place people underneath people, which on a later call, or maybe even we'll get to it today, I'm going to talk to you guys about a strategy. I think it's premature right now. Actually, I'm not going to, but I'm going to tell you eventually about a strategy that I'm using. I've enrolled over 30 some people, so I'm going to condense my front line to about 8 or 10 people, and then everyone else I personally enroll is going to go underneath the people that I put on my front line, or maybe even potentially underneath one of you guys. If you step up as a strong leader, I might enroll someone and say, Felicia, I think this person and you are going to get along really well. If I place this person underneath you or in your organization, will you help me build a business with this person? I would hope Felicia would say, yes, Michael, whatever you got to do. The reason why I want to teach you guys this specialized knowledge, and I want to teach you everything you need to know, which is just fundamental basic stuff, is so that if I enroll somebody and they happen to fall in your group, or Dave Kohansky enrolls someone and they happen to fall in your group, or if anyone places someone in your group, so that you guys know how to answer the questions, support the person the way that I know how to do so. You guys know I'm an animal, so I'm going to go out there, I'm going to enroll hundreds of people in this program, as I expect you guys to as well, at least 100. 100 will take you to the top of this company. As I keep enrolling, I'm not going to be able to give birth to all of them. So I'm going to have to give them away by placing them in someone's organization. I get to keep them in my enrollment tree as far as I enrolled them, but there's a separate tree that's called a placement tree that you'll be able to place people in as well. You're going to get commissions based on weekly periods, and some are based on monthly periods. Every Monday at 12 a.m. Central, and then every Sunday at 11:59 Central. That's the pay period for the weekly checks. Remember, you got to have your 100 QV in order to get paid. Auto ship your healthy habit. Schedule it once, and you can rest assured your monthly supply of your custom nutrition will automatically be ordered, processed, and shipped to your door. So always keep it on active and auto ship in your back office. Make sure you guys go in there and search around and make sure you're on auto ship versus month to month, because if you forget to check that, you won't get paid the next month. And then the monthly period starts the first day of the month, ends the last day of the month. Pretty simple. As soon as the month starts at 12 a.m. and is the very last minute of the month, 11:59 p.m. is when it ends. Pretty simple. Now here's the cool part of the customer program. You get your product for free if you're a customer, if you introduce 4 other customers, but you still pay the shipping and handling. This is not true for nutritionists. So if you paid the $39, this does not qualify. We got a first start bonus, a U Fortune pool, a residual bonus monthly, and the D&D bonus monthly, and then a revenue share for the Rainmaker rank, which is at the top of the plan. And I'm going to go into this for you guys right now. We got 3 minutes to get on Mandy's website. So I'm going to take a quick break right now, guys. Let's take a little breath here. I'm going to go back to that slide just so you know. But Mandy, one of our teammates, is going live right now on Facebook, and she wanted our support. So I'm going to go check out this live right here. Here we go. Where are you at, Mandy? Inspired to Achieve was live. I hope she's going live still. Let's see here. Inspired to Achieve Global TV. That was 3 hours ago. That was 57 minutes ago. And I'm just going to keep an eye on this real quick. We'll come back to this in a second here. I'll just come back in a couple minutes and see if Mandy's going to be with us. She's so cute, man. Okay, so let's continue on here. Let's go over the 5 different ways to get paid. First of all, there's what I like to call the fast start. Company calls it first start. I've always called it fast start. I don't care whether you call it first or fast. It basically is going to pay you a commission when you first order your product, or when the people you bring in first order their kit. You get, now it's 40-10-10. It's 40% on the people you bring in, 10% on the people they bring in, 10% of the people they bring in. Perfect example. Trenton, there's you. You signed up Mike. You made a 40% commission on Mike's kit. You signed up Yesenia. You'll make a 40%. You signed up Wendy. You make a 40%. And then when Mike signs up, let's say Mandy, Mike would make the 40%. Trenton, you'd get the 10%. And that's on the first start, the fast start, on the original package that people purchase. Right now it's 40-10-10. Once the comp plan kicks in January after the pre-launch of the company, it'll go down to 30-10-10 on the first time orders when people come into the business. So not on the recurring monthly, but on the first time, 40-10-10, and then eventually 30-10-10. Hopefully you guys are on the same page there. The U Fortune pool, this is really cool. And it just works like this. The company takes 10% of the volume from all the new members, and it'll accumulate throughout the monthly period. At the end of the month, it'll take 10% of all the commissionable volume, and it'll put it into a U Fortune pool. And we are all paid bonuses on company-wide new members, so it goes across the whole company. So we get to earn shares on everything that the whole company does, not just what we do. How cool is that? You guys are going to get paid shares on my production for the month as well as yours. And you get a share every time one of these actions happen. You get a share. You get a share when you personally buy a 3-pack. When you buy a 5-pack, you get 2 shares. In Canada, if you buy a 3-pack, you get 2 shares. In the USA, if you buy a 10-pack, you'll earn 5 shares. So technically, when you buy a 3-pack, 5-pack, or 10-pack, you're buying customers, and then you're going to sell those to the customers. So the company is looking at it as you signing up 10 customers, because your plan is to turn around and go sell those to people. Since you're going to get the $160 from your customer cash or card, however they pay you, or PayPal, the company's assuming that you've already sold those packs, so they're going to give you shares in the bonus program here. Every time you get 2 new personally enrolled members that fill out the registration kit and labs, you get another share. For every 10 new personal enrolled members that fill out the U Start kit, that means they swab their cheeks and they send it in. You should do it with your new person. If you get 10 people, you get an additional 5 shares in that pool. And if you get 20 new personally enrolled members to fill out their U Start kit, register, and lab, you get 10 shares. Guys, these shares might be worth $90, $100, $150 a piece. So keep in mind, the company wants to pay you to go out there and get customers and to help your customers swab their cheeks and send the envelope in. That sound hard? Super simple. So here's how it would look. I'll just kind of skip along here. Here's how it would look if the company brought in $1 million. If 10% of that pool was $1 million company-wide customer volume, 10% would go towards the U Fortune pool, 100,000 CV. And let's assume the total amount of shares issued for the month was 1,100, including your 15 shares and everyone else's shares. The share value would be the volume divided by 1,100 shares to create $90.90 per share, which would make you 15 shares times $90 would be an extra $1,363. How great is that? So let me kill this for a second. Let's go over to this page here. Let's see if she's live on Inspired to Achieve. Let's see. No, she's not. We're going to have to let Mandy know that we need to watch that recording because it doesn't look like it's there, guys. So here we go. Let's share again. Okay, you guys can see this screen all right, can't you, Felicia? Yes? Okay. So, and I'll go back if you have any questions to any part of the presentation. Let me kind of zip through the rest of this here. The residual bonus, monthly bonuses paid on the placement tree on non-first start orders. So this is on reoccurring orders that happen within your tree, within your organization. So imagine this month you're brand new guys, you're bringing in all your first start, but next month you're going to have the people who are ordering the product again. So the third way to get paid is the residual bonus, which is what we're all building towards, a residual income. So one day you'll have hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of people in your tree that you're getting paid a residual income on. At the end of the monthly period, if you're active, meaning if you placed your order, you qualify for one of the ranks on the residual bonus chart, which I'll put up on the next slide. You'll get paid the percentages shown per rank according to that chart. So let's check it out here. Beginner, builder, producer, mover, shaker. I believe I can help all 5 of you get to the rank of influencer. I help you get to influencer. I believe you'll be making a minimum of $1,000 a month, and you'll be on your way to innovator, generator, creator, and eventually rainmaker. But the first goal that we all have, of course, we're going to want to go through beginner, builder. All of you are beginners right now. Trenton, you're a builder. You got 1 leg with at least 1 active member. Actually, Trenton, you're a producer. You got 2 legs with at least 1 active member. And actually, Trenton, right now, if they released ranks right now, you could potentially be a mover right now or a shaker, because you've got at least 3 people you've enrolled, 3 legs, with at least 1 active member in each leg, and that would make you a mover. You'd have $900 in volume. That means you need at least 10 people, 9 or 10 people in your organization with you, which I think you pretty much have now, and then you get paid down 4 levels in your comp plan, and you technically, if they released ranks right now, Trenton, you'd either be a producer or a mover right now on your way to Shaker. My goal, Trenton, is to help you get to influencer before the convention, before the pre-launch. That means 3 legs with at least 1 member. You've already got that. But you need a total of $5,000 in QV or higher. Now, Trenton, if I can help you bring 50 people, you personally, the people they bring in, the people they bring in. So if I can help Chavez bring in 20, 30 people, if I can help Felicia bring in 10, 20, 30 people, help Yesenia bring in 5, 10, 15, 20 people, you will actually be the rank of influencer when we walk into that building for the pre-launch here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I want you guys to see that. I want you to see where you could easily be. Yesenia, Felicia, Wendy, Mike, you guys all can be influencers by the time we walk into that event on January 12th. If you roll up your sleeves with me and you put me to work and help me help you build your business. But as you move through these ranks and you get to the innovator, generator, creator, rainmaker, you can see you keep getting paid levels deeper. And then eventually you get paid below your 7th level with what we call our generational bonuses. And at the influencer level, guys, you get paid 8% down to 2%. And then you get paid 3 extra generations of influencers. That means you could be talking hundreds or thousands of people below your 7th level eventually that you'll make an extra 1% on at the influencer rank. At the innovator rank, you'll make 2% down a total of 4 generations of influencers, which is massive. And that keeps going all the way to rainmaker, where you can make an extra 2% down 6 generations of influencers, which could literally be thousands or tens of thousands of people. For the person that wants to crush this with me, you will build a business that the base will keep getting wider and wider and wider. And I've done this before, guys. I've built a business with this similar type of generational bonuses. My check was over $107,000 for 1 month, my biggest check, and I did that in 12 months. I don't say that to promise to you guys. I don't say it to guarantee it to you guys. I will guarantee you that I'm going to do it. That you guys can bet your life on it. But whether or not you're going to do it is just dictated on whether or not you guys want this as badly as I do, and you're willing to learn, care about people, and never, ever quit. So this kind of goes through a bunch of stuff here. I guess I could have done this, but I didn't. I chose doing my own. Now, here's the D&D part of the comp plan, discounts and dividends. We talked briefly about it at the beginning of the presentation. According to your D&D grade for the month, you can get paid up to $20 on your own purchases and on your enrollment tree, their purchases, your whole entire tree. Just imagine the company wants to pay $20 on every single container of nutrition. So the D&D payout starts with the person who purchased the nutrition or any of the packs and then continues up the enrollment tree, paying the difference between your D&D grade minus any amount already paid on the D&D for that specific purchase. I'm going to give you an example that'll explain it beautifully for you, I promise. Your D&D grade is defined by your RV, your retail volume. We talked about this before. It's whatever pack you're on and how many customers you have is going to determine your RV. Add up your PQV, your personal qualified volume, and your customer's qualified volume, and the QV from your nutritionists paid as a beginner to obtain your RV for the month. So RV for the month is 0 to 100 QV. Your D&D grade is 0. If you have 101 to 200, which means you have a minimum of you and one other customer, that's 2 customers, you'll be a D&D 5. 201 to 300, let's say 3 people, you and 2 other customers, you'll be D&D 10. 301 to 500, which means you'll have 4 people, including yourself or more, D&D 15. And then if you have 5 people, you and 4 other people, or you and 5 other people would definitely be over 501. So it would be a 6 total. That'll make you D&D 20. Once again, if you purchase the 10-pack, you're automatically D&D 20. So that's another reason why we want to encourage people, if they can afford to, buy the D&D 10-pack, or buy the 10-pack. That's what I did. I bought a 5-pack and another 5-pack within 48 hours. So I had enough volume to be a D&D 20. So here's how it works. If you buy a 10-pack, then you're your D&D 20. You purchase 10 kits. You also get $20 times your 10 kits because you're going to get an instant rebate for those kits as well. Because remember, they want to pay $20 on every kit. And what happens is if you buy 10, you make $200 right there paid to you in your next check. You buy a 10-pack, you get a check for $200, and you save $320. It's a no-brainer. Plus, you're grandfathered to the top of the compensation plan for the D&D. So here's how it works. If you're D&D 20, and let's see how the D&D pays from the $20 jar from a customer of yours. Your customer is D&D 0 because they have no volume. They're not even in the compensation plan. Remember, customers can only participate in the customer plan, not the Euphoria nutrition plan. No money paid to that person for the purchase of their own kit. It would roll up to you. You'd get $20 from that jar. If you're D&D 20 and you enroll Ann, but she's a D&D 10, and she enrolls Ben, who's a D&D 5, let's see how this pays. Customer D comes in here. Let's see. C is D&D 0, nothing on their jar. Ben, because he's D&D 5, will get $5. Ann is D&D 10. The difference between 10 and 5 is 5. So Ann will get $5, but there's 10 more dollars the company wants to pay out. It's going to look up the line. It's going to see your D&D 20, and it's going to pay you the $20 from that jar. Hopefully you guys get that. And the last part of the compensation plan is called the revenue share Rainmaker pool, quarterly bonus paid on global customer volume. Every time you're paid as a Rainmaker, and guys, I pray that one of you, if not all of you, hit the rank of Rainmaker. I have no reason to believe that all of us watching this right now can hit that rank. We're in the very, very beginning. This is still going to be an unbelievable opportunity in 3 years and 5 years. Just because we're in the beginning doesn't mean that people come down the road don't have an opportunity. There's 7.6 billion people on the planet. There's no such thing as a scarcity mentality. It's all about abundance, and I know you guys believe that. So if we hit the rank of Rainmaker, we participate in a revenue share pool that represents 1% of the company's global customer volume from current orders. Recurrent orders are orders placed by members outside of their first 30 days in the business. So once again, this is the residual, the monthly reoccurring orders. And the company takes that 1% and it shoves it in one bonus pool from this point forward. And it's only going to pay the shares of that bonus pool to the people that reach the rank of Rainmaker. I will tell you guys right now that bonus pool is going to be a juicy bonus pool for anyone who gets the Rainmaker. I believe it'll be $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 per share, every single share, and it pays out quarterly. So what if you hit Rainmaker and you made an extra $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month just in that bonus pool? You get to share amongst all the volume of everybody in the whole company. All the people you're going to meet here on January 12th that fly in from all over the country and all over the world, big leaders that come in, you get to that Rainmaker pool, you earn a share in that, and you share in the whole company's volume. It's incredible. So right now, guys, I'm going to take it off the share. I basically have learned the comp plan by reading it a few times like that, grabbing a pen and paper, drawing out some circles, and studying it maybe for about an hour or two, and I've got it down. And I encourage you guys to learn it over time. You don't have to master it right now because you got this video you can show someone that I just made right now, which I'll post to YouTube. You've got the company that made a 7-minute video, which is on euphoriascience.com/resources. And Craig Smith does an unbelievable voiceover that goes hand in hand with those slides. Trenton, you said you didn't fully understand it, but it's probably because there wasn't someone to explain it to you directly, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, I learn, the way I learn has to be hands-on so I can ask questions. Because at first, what was really getting me, honestly, Mike, was the D&D. I didn't know what that means, and then I didn't know some of the initial stuff. So having you do this and being able to take notes, I was able to kind of really grasp some of the concepts. But I got a lot of work to do. I got to really dissect it and go back and watch this again and watch the videos again, and make sure I'm just
Here's the best part. I'm not going to stop teaching this. There's really only so many things we got to teach here. We got to teach people how to prospect and how to invite and how to put people in front of a 3-minute video. We got to teach people how to edify properly so that their guest can get on the phone with a leader like myself, so that you team me up to have some kind of effect on that person, not just my friend Mike, but no, a legend in the industry, a leader in this profession, one of the top reps, if not the top rep in the company, building up one of the fastest organizations in the company. Those are things that I got to teach you how to do. Prospecting, inviting, how to share a 3-minute video. And then eventually teach you how to do the presentation when someone puts you on a phone call or on a Zoom. Teach you how to do the comp plan like we just did there. You guys watch this enough, you'll learn how to do it. You're all fast learners here. I'm teaching you so that you can teach others. That's what the business is about. It's called teach to teach. I teach you so that you know how to do what I know how to do. Now we got 2 of us that are dangerous. I teach all 5 of you how to do what I know how to do. We've got 6 of us that know how to do the same thing. We're going to grow so fast because we all have what I call specialized knowledge. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, one of the chapters is specialized knowledge. You don't want to just gloss over this stuff. Learn how to be a presenter, learn how to tell your story, learn how to prospect, learn how to invite, learn how to do the comp plan, learn how to do the training, the basic training, learn how to do the advanced training. I'm going to put modules and segments in place as I'm doing right now constantly until I just put them all together into one training package. And literally you guys will have everything wrapped up in one. Like tonight at 6 p.m., I'm doing a goal setting class. Again, another workshop. I've invited anybody to be there. Anybody in the world can show up for that goal setting, whether they're in this company or not. Maybe you have a friend that just wants to do some goal setting for 2019. What a great way to get them to do their goal setting and introduce them to Euphoria at the same time. I'm not going to push a presentation, but they might call you after the goal setting and say, wow, that guy did a powerful goal setting. I've never done that before. Who is that guy and how do you know him? And then you'll be able to say, you know what, we're building this company called Euphoria. If you're open to it, he does stuff like that all the time to help and teach people, whether they're in our business or not. That might be your entrance into getting somebody into it. Mike, if we send a goal setting training to your live masters, they might watch the goal setting tonight and be like, damn, that was really powerful. That goal setting might make them say, you know, who is this guy? I think I want to work with him too. And then you can tell them about Euphoria. So why wouldn't we just share all this information that's kind of generic with anybody we want to, in the hopes that they'll see what we're doing as a community with Euphoria and want to get this kind of training for free. That's the beautiful thing about network marketing.
Well, I'll make you an admin for Live Masters, so we can schedule a time for you to go in there and do some training.
Perfect.
Like this. Well, you can do a Zoom like this, live in Live Masters. This is how we're going to have to do it eventually with Ron anyway, but I think do a couple, like one training, and then that'll be sweet. I'm so honored that Ron wants to really introduce himself to Live Masters. That's just amazing.
You just got to do me a favor, Mike. You got to give me the date. Let me know when it's going to happen.
Okay.
Tell your team about it. Tell Felicia, tell Wendy, tell Trenton, tell anyone you bring in from this point forward to invite for it. Obviously, let's do it after the holiday. Right now would be bad.
Yeah.
Pick a date. Let's launch your business right. Let's launch it before December's over, so that we can attack January. And I got time to teach and train you guys the basic fundamentals, the basics. I'm talking about the fundamentals. This right here is a fundamental. Doing the presentation's a fundamental. You guys saw me do it the other night with Hallie. All we did was have fun and push a few videos and tell a story. You know, I met with a guy yesterday at Whole Foods. His name is North Star. He's an R&B singer. About a week before, I was meeting a gentleman named Carlos, who's Beatrice's friend at Whole Foods, because he met me at a Wednesday night meeting that Trenton was at. And he said to me before the meeting was over that he wanted to meet with me one-on-one. So I scheduled a meeting for Whole Foods. As I'm sitting in Whole Foods having a great conversation with Carlos, I look off into the corner of the Whole Foods restaurant, and there's a guy looking at me with a big smile on his face. And he does one of these. And I said, what's up? And he walked up to me and goes, man, I listened to your whole conversation. I apologize. We connect. You and I are spiritually connected, mentally connected, philosophically connected. I just want to introduce myself. My name is North Star. Sean's his real name. Yesterday, we scheduled an appointment to meet back at Whole Foods, and I met with him yesterday with no expectations, ladies and gentlemen. None. I went in there to meet an unbelievable person. This guy's good looking. He's a singer. He's got it on the ball. He hates working for other people. He loves residual income. He loves entrepreneurship. But for 2.5 hours, we just talked and we got to know each other. And then he asked me what I was doing. I said, listen, I didn't come here for that, but I'm building a network marketing company called Euphoria. He says to me, I hate network marketing. I go, fair enough, no big deal. So I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Finally, he started asking me questions about Euphoria. I took my camera, guys, I put it on the Zap stand, and I said, if you want to know, I'm just going to play the video, but there's no pressure, just watch it. At the end of the 3-minute video, he looks at me, he goes, and before that, he said, I want to learn how to be a businessman. I go, well, bro, you're sitting in front of the right guy. But if you really want to learn how to be a businessman, join me in Euphoria. But I hate network marketing. That's okay. I understand. You probably hate it because you've been involved with companies where you didn't get support, you didn't have leadership, or the product was just and you can't build something that's Let me show you something that's unbelievable. Played the 3-minute video for him. He looked at me at the end of the 3-minute video, took my ear pods out of his ear, and he goes, this is unbelievable. I want to do this. Just like that. You guys will meet him soon. His name is Sean. He's Trenton. You're going to love this guy, by the way. When I enrolled this guy, all I thought about was how much you guys will get along with each other. So super excited to bring him in. But I just want to teach you guys the basics. I'm not that smart. Let's start right here, guys. I am not that smart. I know how to do a few things really, really well. But as far as me, am I the smartest person in the world? Get out of here. I'm as average as it comes when it comes to the stuff like this. I know how to tell my story. I know how to get someone to watch a video and be excited enough to get them to think it's exciting. I know how to do a presentation or push a button for a presentation to be done for me. I know how to do a training or push a button that'll do a training for me. I know how to do a comp plan overview like this or push a button that'll do it for me. And I know how to teach and lead and help people be better than they were yesterday. And if you guys come work with this and get serious with me, like really roll up our sleeves, we'll keep this little group of 5 or 6 of us right now really strong. And let's meet as often as possible until this screen grows from 6 to 16. You guys think we can do that pretty quick? Can we get it from 16 to 30?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Mike. And I'm glad you said that, because I want everybody coming in knowing exactly how to get paid. Like, I want our team to be the team that just knows how to get paid, and we're doing the business the right way, and everybody's making money and getting paid.
Yep. And you guys can plug into the Monday call, the Wednesday call, the Friday social, the Friday night with Hallie Gillen. Trenton, I'm going to ask you and Mike to do a presentation for the millennials or the Generation Z. I want you guys to attract the sharpest millennials and Generation Z out there. Yesenia, I want you to learn this presentation in Spanish and English as soon as you can. We don't have time to wait to become leaders, guys. We got to learn this. You get that we are the leaders, right? So as we look around, embrace the fact that we're some of the first people to know about it. We can't look around for leaders because just look at the screen. This is all we got right here. This is it. We're not joining a year from now when there's 100 top leaders ready to teach people. We have the opportunity to become the leaders. So in a phase like this in your life, I'm going to ask you guys to step into leadership immediately. Felicia, you got that background. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're hardworking. You're a professional. You're going to attract a group of people that are just like you, hardworking professionals with PhDs and master's degrees and teachers and educators. There's no better person for network marketing than an educator, because an educator is a teacher, and this business is not about selling, it's about teaching. We teach people how to present, we teach people how to duplicate, and we teach people how to teach people how to do those things. Your business grows when you duplicate yourself. Monkey see, monkey do. That's why the 10-pack is so important. The 10-pack is so important, so you've got that experience. I've got 9 packs to get rid of to make my money back. How am I going to make my money back? Go call 9 people, sit down with them, and tell them about Euphoria, and have them take that box right off your hands right away, give you the $160 back, make your money back as soon as possible, get yourself in the black in the first 30 days, and then never look back from when you started your business. Anyone who ever says to me, oh, I hate network marketing, I've gotten burnt for so much money, I cringe when I hear people say that. I literally want to puke in my mouth when I hear people say that. Because I'm saying to myself, how did the company take you for money? You bought a product that you used, you shared it with other people. I spent thousands on seminars and going to conventions. And then I say to them, yes, did you learn anything? Because if you went to a convention or a seminar, it was probably worth the thousands of dollars, because you probably took some information with you that was going to be worth the $500, $100. I mean, it's only $99 on January 12th to go see Eric Worre. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be on the stage that day too, just so you guys know. You'll be able to see me on that stage with Ron Williams, Eric Worre. I promise you guys I'm going to have 500 people by that event in my organization. I'm going to be one of the top reps in this company. You can bet your life on it. And I'm going to be on that damn stage edifying my team and giving you guys something to be proud of. That's my goal. If I settle for anything but being the #1 rep in this company, shame on me. You guys shouldn't look to me as your leader. I'm telling you I'm going to be #1 in this company. Even though Travis enrolled me, I'm going to pass Travis Flaherty. I'm putting it out there right now. You might say, how are you going to pass Travis when everything you do, he gets credit for? Because I'm going to build 6 stronger legs than he builds 6 stronger legs. He's going to have me strong, but I'm going to build 6 unbelievably strong legs before he builds 6 strong legs. A little challenge between him and I. And I'm sure he's kind of loving it right now, because wouldn't you guys love it if someone in your organization wanted to beat your pants off? Oh my God. I want Felicia to say, Zappia, no offense, but you talk too loud, you talk too fast, you're Italian, you're not as good looking as me, and I can work just as hard as you, and I'm going to smoke you, Zappia. Oh my God, Felicia, I go to bed at night dreaming about the morning I get a phone call, Felicia, at 4:35 a.m. saying, Mike, I'm going to whoop your ass. And if you tell me you're going to whoop my ass, I become the most sick. Now I go out to the gas station and I go buy a 5-gallon container and I fly down to Houston and I just dump gasoline all over you so you can beat my butt. Because in this business, it's the only business where you want the people who bring you in to be better than you. Think about that. Every other company, corporate America, you never want the guy below you or the girl below you to take your job. In network marketing, Chavez, if you pass me, I am going to exalt you. I am going to bow to you. And I'm going to say, he's calling me his mentor. Look what he did. Mike, you're my mentor. Thank you for teaching me how to do this business. I appreciate you. Now, you guys want this bad enough, there's nothing that's going to stop us, but I will tell you this, and then I'll kind of throw it over to you guys. This is the kind of business that in the very beginning, I want to warn you, the money is not ridiculous. So if you're thinking within your month, 2 months, 3 months, even 3 months, you're going to become a millionaire, don't think that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, put the money the furthest thing from your mind right now. When you put money away from your mind, you'll focus on the things that you need to do to create the money. So I always tell people, focus on how the money is made, not making money. There's a big difference. If you focus on the money, you'll look at your checks. Like this week, guys, I got a check for $95 from Euphoria. True story. I looked at my text message and I just laughed because I've been able to coach myself and mentor myself. Right now, it's more important that I'm working with Mike Chavez and Trenton and Felicia and Yesenia. And guess what? You guys are already 2, 3, 4, 5 levels away from me right now. So right now, let's see if you're paying attention. Right now with the comp plan, how do we get paid for until January 12th when it comes to the percentages? You guys remember?
Yes, 40,
40, 10, 10.
10, 10. Mm-hmm.
Well, 40, 10, 10. Okay, let's keep in mind here. I enrolled Dave Kohansky. He's on what level?
First level.
Okay. Dave enrolled Trenton. Trenton's on what level?
Second level.
Mm-hmm.
Trenton enrolled all three of you. What level are Mike, Felicia, and Yesenia? What level are you on?
3.
Do I get paid on the 4th level right now until January?
No. Yes.
I don't. No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I don't get paid a dime. So Felicia, Mike, and Yesenia, I won't make money when you guys bring people in right now. But ask me if I care about right now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't.
No.
As soon as January hits, when I help you guys build your first, second, third, fourth, fifth level, and I drive deep, they call that driving deep or taprooming. When I help you build and you become a leader, eventually the check is going to pay me down 7 levels, right? And then it's even going to pay me generations below those 7 levels, all the way up to 6 generations of influencer. So do you think I care what my weekly check is right now?
No.
If I did, I would be enrolling another 100 people right now personally. If I wanted my check to be higher, I would enroll more frontline people. But you guys are keeping me so busy. So between Trenton, Beatrice, and Hallie, you guys know those names, right? You know who Beatrice and Hallie are? So between Trenton, Beatrice, and Hallie, and Dave is Trenton, I got 4 leaders that are putting me on the phone, and I'm setting appointments all day, every day. And I'm really setting appointments for people that right now I don't make a dime. But once again, I don't care about right now. I care about 6 months from now when my check is $25,000 a month. That's when I care. Right now, these first 6 months, if I make a couple thousand to a few thousand a month right now, 4 or 5,000 a month, I'm okay with that because I'm building for the future, and building for the future is driving into your organization, not just going wide. You build wide or you build deep. What do you think's better?
Deep.
Deep. You want to build deep? I call it power under power. So when I'm mentoring you guys, we got a perfect example of power under power. Travis Flaherty, Michael Zappia, Dave Kohansky, Trenton Samuel, Mike Chavez, Yesenia, Felicia, Wendy. That's power under power. And if I can help Felicia and Yesenia and Mike blow this thing out of the water, I'm going to take Trenton Samuel to influencer. And if I can help the 3 of you with Trenton and Dave's help, take all 3 of you to influencer, then Trenton will go to innovator. And if I can help all those people go to influencer, I can help take Trenton all the way to rainmaker in this company. And that's how it builds. Power under power under power. If it was just sales, I would have enrolled 150 people personally right now. Think about it. I know thousands of people. So since I know thousands of people that like me, believe in me, trust me, I could very easily go to all of them and sign them all up faster than I could probably sign your people up because your people don't know me. But I chose to only enroll about 30 of the people I know, and now I'm driving down, helping all of you build out your organization. The deeper you go, the stronger your organization. The wider you go, the harder you got to work to keep up with your organization. So there's a happy medium here. Should you go wide? Absolutely. Are you responsible to tell everyone you know about Euphoria? Absolutely. But once you get to where I am, about 25 to 30 people personally, you're going to be busy. And when you're busy, do you want to give birth and leave all your people alone? Or do you want to teach and mentor and train those people to teach and mentor and train other people to teach and mentor and train other people? Simple, right? That's network marketing. That's how it's done. So a goal for you, Felicia, a goal for you, Wendy, Trenton, Mike, and Yesenia, think 25 to 30 personal people right now. Every big leader that's ever made it in this industry, right out the gate, I'm talking first 30 days, they enroll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 people personally. And once they get their personal people in there, they identify who wants to build it. It's usually 4 or 5 people. And then they work with those 4 or 5 people to go get their 5, 10, 15, 20, 35 people. Make sense? Simple, guys. Simple. This is the best training I can give you at the comp plan. Keep it simple, though. Don't make this harder than it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. This was phenomenal. Thank you, Mike. I really feel like walking away from this training, I feel more clear on what I need to do versus just watching that video. So I'm actually gonna ask for the recording and watch it again, and I'm just watch it as many times as I need to.
That's good. And you know what? I'm gonna keep doing this until you pace. Here's my goal, Trenton. I want to do this so many times that you and Mike say to me, "Hey, no offense, Zappia, you do the comp plan pretty good, but me and Mike do it better. Can you just stop doing it because you're confusing people?" You guys one-up me as best you can. Please one-up me, because my goal is to be able to step to the side and let you guys shine as leaders. So take this really seriously. Get good at the comp plan. I'm not saying you got to be an expert. I'm just saying learn how to read those slides and answer questions when people have questions. And I promise you, the more times you do what I just did, I've done it about a half dozen times. The more times you do it, the more you know it, the more you teach it, the more you learn it. The more you learn it, the better off you are, because now people are going to come to you and ask you basic questions, give them the answers. But even with all of this being said, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need to be a comp plan expert to build a business. Keep it simple. Let people know they can earn a residual income by introducing people to other people, etc. And the company will pay you 5 different ways. First start commissions, nutrition bonus pool, residual commissions, the D&D program, and lastly, the Rainmaker bonus pool. 5 ways to get paid, and whoa, this is an unbelievable comp plan. And I'm excited because tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time, Mike Chavez and I are going to be meeting with one of his new personally enrolled people who I hope she enrolls tonight with the CEO of the company, Ron Williams. And Ron's going to tell her why this is the best comp plan in the industry for long-term residual income for the new person and the big person. And hopefully he does a great job of enrolling Erica tonight, Mike, because if she comes in, you're going to have yourself one hell of a soldier on your team.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited. And you said earlier how people need to realize the power of what we have in our hands right now. To be able, like when you were having that Zoom call with Erica, you guys were discussing, I mean, I really felt like I was sitting in the boardroom the way you guys were discussing things, because she's so sharp. She knew her numbers. She knew the business. And you guys both are so professional. And I was sitting back just going, I can't believe I'm in the room. I mean, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, and then like next thing you know, I'm on a group text with the CEO and her and you. And I'm just like, wow, and I know this is going to be $1 billion company. And I'm like, I'm in the beginning, like right here with the CEO talking deals, like unbelievable. I'm excited. Not getting my hopes up because I know it is what it is, but hope for the best and, just keep doing what I'm doing. And the way that I found her was just like, I just showed up and was myself, and that was it. Got her on the phone with you, and that's it.
Marry the process, not the results. All you do is wake up every day, tell your story over and over and over. Share the 3-minute video over and over and over. The people who are going to do this business, guys, are going to do this business. And the people who are not going to do this business are not going to do this business. I'd love to think that being a salesperson helps you in this industry. I'm going to tell you why it doesn't. If you learn how to sell and close, what you'll learn how to do is convince people to do something they don't want to do. So you might get that fast start commission on someone who doesn't want to do it. But guess what? If they don't want to do it, chances are they're never going to do it, no matter how good you close them. So the reason why I say screw closing, and I hate when anyone says the word closing, I got to talk to Travis about that, because my partner loves closing, and I don't believe in closing. I believe in opening, but I don't believe in closing. I want to know if you're open-minded. I want to show you a presentation. Will you take a look? If you take a look at the end of the presentation, here's what I do. Anything more than that, I can't do, Felicia. If you want to join this business, get back in touch with Trenton and let him know you want to get started. And if you don't, it was nice presenting to you, and I wish you the best of luck no matter what you do. That's how I've done this business my whole life. I've never tried to tie people down. I never thought of all the tricky things to do to get you to join. I just flat out do this. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you the company story. I'm going to talk about the product, and I'm going to talk about the plan, what your options are, the comp plan. And at the end of the presentation, I'm going to do this with my hands. I can't do anything more than that. I'm in the serving business, the sharing business, the showing business, and the telling business. I love when people say I'm in show business. I am. I show you what I'm excited about. And if you get excited, great, join me. And if you don't, great, don't join me. It doesn't matter to me what you do. It matters to you what you do. I've got 7.6 billion people remaining. I'm not at a shortage of people, just like I'm not at the shortage of air. I'm not at the shortage of water. I'm not at the shortage of Doritos. I've got a whole bag I just bought from the grocery store. I'm not at the shortage of anything. So why would I let one person stop me from making my dreams come true? As long as you have that attitude, next. Who's the next person I'm going to talk to? Who's next? You got one person in front of you, you do a good job. Mike, I planted the seed with Erica. I planted the seed with Mandy. I planted the seed with a lot of people Trenton's introduced me to. Once they see the presentation, it's up to them to make a decision, not me. And I always tell people, I'm going to be right here driving and building this thing to the top. It would be a shame if you weren't with me, but I understand if you're not interested because timing is everything. Get back to me whenever you want. That's my style of building a business. That way, I never have to worry about calling people back. I hate follow-up. To me, follow-up makes me want to puke in my mouth. Follow-up. Like I'm smart enough to remember the 10 people I just met today, and I'm going to put in my calendar how to follow up with people. Are you kidding me? I talk to so many people, I can't remember you from the next day unless you make an impact on me because your personality or something about you knocks me over. Felicia, I remembered you right away. Mike, remembered you right away. Trenton, remembered you right away. Wendy, remembered you right away. Yesenia, I remembered her because her name was so cool and I kept talking about her name, so I had her in my phone. She kept texting me, so she stayed in my ear. But for me, I'm going to meet 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 people a day moving forward. I'm never going to be able to remember everybody, but here's what I will remember. If I tell them to get back in touch with me, when I program them in my phone, I put a little thing in the subject line of who they are and how I met them. So when someone calls, I'll say, ooh, Felicia, Trenton Samuel. No, woman lives in Houston, Texas, school teacher, educator, blah, blah, blah. Now I've got the information on you. That's how I remember most people. Well, you guys get in the mode like I'm in. Woo, this business is so much fun. It's intoxicating, Mike. You've never been involved with anything like this. You guys don't even get it, man. Once you get to where I am with 200 people in your network, which seems like a lot, but it's not, 200 turns into 500 pretty soon. Watch. Soon you guys will hear me say, I've got 500 people in my group. Freaking Travis has 800 right now. Soon I'll tell you I've got 1,000, then 2,000. 2,000 people in this network will probably earn you between $8,000 and $10,000 a month residual income. 2,000 people. How about 5,000 people? What about 10,000 people, 20,000 people, 50,000 people? But it starts with one. It starts with you. So we're good, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Michael Zappia. This was phenomenal, man. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully the team does as well. And, I feel like you empower us a lot. You give us a lot of your time, especially for who you are. So I just hope we don't take it for granted and we maximize it so we can get what we all want.
Yeah, I have no doubts about it, Trenton. If you guys don't quit, you'll make it. It's going to be hard. I'm just going to tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult at times. You guys already might be struggling a little bit with it. But you know what? I go to bed every night, no matter how good or bad the day is, and I realize tomorrow's a brand new day. And tomorrow I'm going to attract the next big person in my organization. Think about this for a second. If you don't quit and you find one unbelievable person, Trenton, you might have already found 3, just so you know. But if you found 1 a year, consider yourself lucky. 1 a year. You find 1 guy like me a year, and just talk about results. Trenton, if you had a guy like me in your organization, would you be excited about Euphoria?
I'd be so excited, bro.
Yeah, because you know that in a year you'd have at least 10,000 people in your business, right? So if you could just find one person like me a year, consider yourself lucky. You find two, you wouldn't even believe what your life is going to look like. You find two guys. Imagine if I was in one leg and Travis Flaherty was in the other leg. How excited would you be about your business?
Super excited, man.
That means you'd only have to build 4 more measly little influencer legs to go to town on me and Travis. Now, do you think you can find guys like and girls like Travis and I and some of the powerful? Yeah, sure you can. And you guys might exactly be those people, if not better than me and Travis. But if you attract 2 unbelievable people every single year, then you won't believe where you're going to be in 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. Just 2 a year. 1 or 2 a year for the next 5 years, and you guys will have complete financial freedom provided this company does what it's supposed to do and goes where it's supposed to go. I can't guarantee you guys anything, but in my mind, this is a guarantee. In my mind, this is a home run, and I don't doubt it for a second, because as soon as you doubt it, what do you think happens? Everything falls apart. You can't have any doubt about it. You got to believe right now you're on the ground floor of Microsoft 2018, and nobody knows about it. And when you feel you're on the ground floor of the biggest thing in the world, your activities, your actions, and your results are going to be congruent to whatever your thoughts are. If you think you're involved with something that may or may not make it, I don't know, maybe GNC's got a better DNA nutrition product. If you doubt that you're on the ground floor of the next nutritional Microsoft, then you're never going to make it with this company. But you have to have belief that you are at the right place, right time, right company, right product, right leader. You got the right leader. I hope you guys know that. I'm the right leader for you. That you can bet your life on. You can bet your life on it that there is no quit in me ever, 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 ever. I'll go down with euphoria or up with euphoria. When I've made a commitment, I'm locked in. In the past, I've been with other companies. They never had me believing the way I believe in this company and this owner and this product. This company, I'm here till the end, guys. I've already made my commitment to Ron. I said, I'm in it to win it. Let's go. I'm going to put you to work. And when I call Ron, just please answer my phone. Don't ever send me to voicemail if you can help it. Please, I ask you as my upline and as the CEO of the company, I'm going to bring only powerful people to you. When I put them on the phone with you, just know that they're the creme de la creme when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. And what you do, you can help me enroll 100 to 200 people over the next couple of years. And Ron said, Zappia, whatever you want, let's go after it. So that's what I've done. So Yesenia, it's time to drive. Not your car, time to drive your business. It's time to put that attitude and that personality and that name. Yes, if I were you, I'd make up t-shirts and say, I'm going to ask you a question, just say yes. Would you like to take a look at my business? Yes. Okay, great. I'll send you a 3-minute video. I can think of a little marketing idea for you and your name. My name is Yesenia. You can't say no to me. I'm going to send you a text and ask you a question. Your answer, I'll give you ahead of time, is yes. Then I'm going to send you a 3-minute video. Watch it. Will you watch it? The answer is yes. Great. And when you're done, I'm going to ask you if you want to join me. The answer is yes. That's all you got to do. Right? Because nobody says no to Yesenia. Marketing, guys. Marketing. Nobody says no to Yesenia. I love it. I freaking love your name. Anyway. So guys, I got a 2 o'clock appointment I've got coming up here. I am actually going to be mentoring and training a couple of gentlemen from Detroit, Michigan. I'm going to be doing that right here on the Zoom channel as well. But I want about 15 minutes to drink some water and chill out for a minute. But do you guys know what I'm expecting of you as my business partners? Can somebody tell me what our relationship is like now? What activities we're supposed to be doing to build this?
You guys show up on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday calls. Plug into all the trainings, and plug everybody into all the groups when you bring them on board, and just really stay plugged in and stay in front, and because you miss out on so much. It's like there's no excuse if you have your phone and you have Zoom. If you're busy and you're doing stuff, you can just still listen in on everything. I don't get to participate in a lot of the Zoom calls because I have the kids, but I'm in the ear and I'm always listening. So it's very important because I learned so much by listening to, and I shared with you, and I share with Trenton. and other people that are watching this, the more that I show up and I listen to your trainings and I hear how you speak, when I start speaking to people about the business or inviting people, I'm just getting excited from the excitement that I get from these calls, and then the verbiage and the lingo. It's the way that I'm talking about introducing you to my leaders on a new project is really super exciting. I'm not saying I just joined a new business, and it's really cool. It's like the verbiage and everything else is totally different, and it makes all the difference in the world when you speak a certain way with the right tones and the inflections in your voice with the excitement. The people just feel it, man. Like Erica, she couldn't believe how excited I was. And that's, that you just got to have that excitement and that enthusiasm. And edify and exclusivity, the 3 E's, man. I'll never forget that from our first call. Just the basics, man. Edify, and exclusivity, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Just put me to work. When you put somebody on the phone with me, say something to the effect of, listen, I only put people on the phone with him who are serious about taking a good look at this and changing their current situation in life. I don't put people on the phone with Michael that are trying to kick the tires here. Did you like the 3-minute video? What did you like most about it? Are you looking to create residual income? Are you excited about this? If you're excited, I'm going to eat up some of Michael's time. He's promised that to me. But if you're not excited, I'm not going to connect him, just so you guys can protect my time, because I want to make sure that the time I spend with your people, Felicia, are with people that want to do this business. I don't have time to kind of convince or tire kick with people. So when you bring them to me, edify me as one of the leaders, if not the top leader in the company. Let them know that I've done legendary things in network marketing. Let them know I was mentored by a legend. Let them know about my football career. Some people love the fact that I played for the Seattle Seahawks for 8 days. I don't know why, but that sounds cool to some people. Some people like the fact that I've been on the television show CSI. Whatever you want to say that's going to edify me as a person, to get your friend on the phone with me to take a good look at Euphoria, do it. And I'll always know if you spoke me up to people, because I'll be able to tell from the respect factor I get from the people that are talking back to me. If they say sir and Mr. Zappia because you said Mr. Zappia, boom, you fed me perfectly. You teed yourself up perfectly for a victory. But if you just tee me up as this guy I know who goes on Facebook and does this stuff and he's a network marketer, you're going to kill your business immediately, because they're never going to want to talk to me because you didn't give them a reason to want to talk to me versus any other Tom, Dick, and Harry. Edification is the most powerful tool in your tool belt right now. And if just the 4 or 5 or 6 of you that were here today put me to work on a daily basis, I got news for you. I'm not going to be able to work with anybody else in my organization if you guys demand my attention. And I want to work with the people that want it the most, deserve it the most, and earn it the most. So that's
also too, the power of the Facebook Lives. Trenton does lives, Felicia does lives, and I do the lives. And people see me doing the lives, and people are afraid to do lives. And anytime people see you do something they're afraid to do, they respect you. And so then if I say, hey, this is my mentor, this is somebody I'm learning stuff from, then that's a whole nother level of respect for you. Because subconsciously, like, wow, Mike's doing this on his own. But then this is his mentor. This guy's teaching him more. And that's the whole psychology of edifying you.
And then the psychology on the way back is I edify each of you back. Listen, I met Mike. I've been watching Live Masters. I'm so impressed with the fact that this man has consistent. You know what the keys to success is? Number 1 key to success is consistency. Mike Chavez has consistently went Facebook Live for 683 days in a row. 683. He's consistently done at least one Facebook Live. This man is Mr. Consistency. With that type of consistency, Mike Chavez is a legend already, but wait till he attaches a vehicle, a financial vehicle, to his consistently. He's going to be one of the biggest people in network marketing, in my opinion, in the next 12 to 24 months, because consistency is what you need to be successful. Anybody can do something for a month or 2. Anybody can do a 90-day program to get your body in shape. Anybody. But then after 90 days, do you go back to your old habits, eat the way you used to eat, stop working out? How many times have you seen people lose weight only to gain it back? Consistency is the key. And Mike is consistent. You've got yourself a great leader that's always going to be there for you, because his track record proves that he's always going to be there for you. So I'll edify you back when I meet your friends, Mike, which is only going to go, holy cow, this guy he just edified, just said great things about him. Boom. We just set ourselves up for respect and appreciation, and people that are actually going to follow us and listen to us instead of think we're just average guys. Felicia, same thing. I edify you back, Wendy back, Trenton back, Yesenia back. I say whatever I can say about you that's authentic and real and from my heart, and people will feel that. Never lie to people. Never say something that's not true. Don't tell people I've made tens of millions in network marketing. I will correct you in front of them. No, I haven't. I've made about $3.5 million. I built a company to 50 million in sales, and I did it in 12 months. I got to $100,000 a month in my 12 months. Accuracy with how you edify is everything, because if you lie or stretch the truth a little bit, it'll come back to bite you in the butt later. People say, you told me he made 10 million. He only made 3.5 million. You lied to me. Now, 3.5 million is still pretty good, but if you just stretch it a little bit, nobody's going to listen to you again. So make sure you're accurate and sincere with your appreciation and your edification when it comes to edifying your leaders. But you guys should be calling me every day with 3-way phone calls, Zooms, and whatever you need until it gets to the point where you got too many people. Then let's pile them all on one Zoom and do a team meeting just for this team right here. You guys can get together weekly yourself and do your own team meeting, and I'll do it for you for the first couple weeks until you guys can take over and do it yourself. How does that sound? Do your own live webinar. You could do the Wednesday with the team, but do your own. I'll come.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So let's think about that. Another assignment.
Awesome.
Pick a day, maybe Tuesday or Thursday every week, and make that your day for your team where you all invite people to the Live Masters team or whatever you're going to call it. And then let me come in to help you for the first 2 or 3 presentations until you guys got it down. And then I'll kind of slip off to the side, and then you lead your group.
Awesome.
Sounds great. Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
That sounds awesome. Thank you, Mike, man. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. This is so great.
My pleasure, Trent. Let's kick ass, guys. Let's seize every moment of every day here.